the founder of The Voice. The Voice is a community and also a foundation. The community deals with empowering of young people to be voices for themselves and also for others as well, in fighting against a lot of issues relating to gender and everything unspoken. Today, we came together to throw light on these women that are being accused of witchcraft and abused because of it in the north and all around different parts of Ghana. We had His Excellency Gregory Andrews be on the panel to discuss this menace. Ameyaw the likes of Dr. Ramata Said, who is a psychiatrist, and also Delisilla, an advocate and an activist.
If this documentary is giving you any idea or change of mind about this witch camp and the way people have stigmatized witches in communities.
The fact is, we seem to have an issue with educating ourselves or taking the responsibility to educate. So, for example, being in England, let's say 30, 40 years ago, being homosexual was just the worst thing that you could be. But through the media, that mindset has changed. Now, I'm not advocating homosexuality, neither am I condemning it. I'm just using it as an example. So I want people to just stay with me on this. For that reason, the media was used as a very powerful tool to address that prejudice. If the media would take the responsibility to strategize how people could be educated, this would be a thing of the past. The fact that these camps have existed since 19 Kojohoho and 2021, it's an indictment on us. We should be embarrassed, quite frankly. So I think the reason why it still exists is because we are not doing enough and we are not taking personal responsibility. We are not enforcing necessary laws to address these issues. So I think it's an array of different reasons as to why that belief system is there and why it has been allowed to just grow wings and just keep flying about the place like a witch.
We need to educate ourselves more. We cannot look at witchcraft in a sexist manner because witchcraft is something that is only thrown at women. You don't throw witchcraft to a man. So there's something that why is it, and this is something for me, even for me to answer is, there is a sexist element of it. Because what is it? What is it about women that is so easy? And obviously I said, look, we've always known there's witch camps. Maybe because it's not next to my community. Oh, but there's a witch camp, it's all over there.
All the way up there.
All over up there. But the truth is, people's grandmothers are in there. People's mothers are in there.
How can we change this narrative?
It takes more than you and I. It literally takes each and every one of us. I do think government has to do its part, but obviously education is key. Those of us in the media, we need to have more educational conversations about this, because sometimes, look, it's not your fault. We have a certain mindset, or we've been told a certain things for years about witchcraft or witches. And then one day we find out, well, those people you're saying are witches, maybe this one has a mental illness. So the beautiful thing about life is dynamic, we're learning. But the truth is, in 2021, it's so wrong that there are people's mothers, sisters, aunties, grandmothers in witch camps as you and I are standing there right now. When a Queer Dentist video came out, there was an uproar because everybody was shocked. But social media talked about it, the news talked about it. But these stories have been around. I just think because in the age of social media now, more people are talking about it, but beyond talking, we need real solutions. And those real solutions is education, it's constant dialogue, it's changing our mentality about mental health, that if somebody is going through an episode, don't call them a witch. Let's seek medical attention.
Someone is rushed in after a car accident and the person passes away. Car accident. And the first response from relatives after you break the news is, we knew they would kill him. Meaning that somebody is responsible for it. At this point, you can only imagine that when they go back home, who is this person they're going to hold responsible? It could either be the person they dislike, it could be the person that behaves unusually, it could also be the person that probably has been diagnosed as having a mental illness. So it's because once the person has changed in behavior, has changed in their thinking, has changed in the way they relate with one another, this person is not contributing in the family because they have an illness, then we'll want to understand why is this person like this.